There are a lot of companions in Neverwinter, and it can be really hard to know which ones are worth buying. In this series, I will talk about each companion in depth, and why they are or are not worth using. The Owlbear Cub was a staple of Hellbringer Warlocks for a long time. Its active bonus, Infantile Compensation as it was known internally, was very simple. If you fail to critically hit, do another strike for 50% of your power. This effect, while strong for most classes, was on a whole new level for Warlocks. When used in combination with Pillar of Power, which at the time couldn't crit, you'd be getting this bonus damage multiple times a second. Taking my base stats here into account, I have about 50,000 power without external buffs. From Pillar of Power and Owlbear Cub alone, that would net me close to 50,000 damage a second, not including the damage from the skill itself or bondings. On top of that, the bonus applied to all of your other skills as well, meaning you could be getting that additional hit for around 25,000 damage on multiple skills at the same time. Remember, that's not including additional power buffs from DCs like Anointed Army or power share from Paladins. Taking all of that into account, it was common to see the Owlbear procs hitting for over 100,000 damage each. The bonus was so strong that many Warlocks opted to take a low crit, high power build to maximize the effect. Now, you might be asking yourself, if Owlbear Cub was that good, why aren't we still using it? Well, someone at Cryptic Studios must have decided that relying on a single companion for almost half of our damage wasn't good game design. So in October of 2017, with the release of Mod 12b, large changes were made to both the companion and Pillar of Power. Infantile Compensation was given an internal cooldown of 1 second, meaning that the maximum damage you could now get from this companion was capped at almost 1/3 what the old low crit build was taking advantage of before. On top of that, they gave Pillar of Power the ability to now crit, meaning that a reliable way to actually get this bonus was now gone. You could of course still build 0% crit and still try to get that bonus, but with an internal cooldown of 1 second, you'd be better off using another companion like Siege Master or Fire Archon. So, how does it perform now? Is it still worth using? Not much has really changed for the companion since Mod 12b. Most Warlocks who are running the old low crit build simply swapped back to a high crit build and replaced the Owlbear with something that synergized better with their new setup. With the main reason people used it being nerfed into the ground, and the fact that it was an augment, there really isn't a reason to run it in the current build of Neverwinter. Most DPS and even some tanks who want to deal some damage build a significant amount of crit, so the actual effectiveness of OBC is almost nothing compared to what it was. So is it useful? No. Outside of some really specific setups, there are significantly better options for companions. A shell of its former self, it sits pretty low on the tier list. Thanks for watching this new series I'm trying out. Let me know if this is something you guys find interesting, or if you have any suggestions on companions I should cover in the comment section below. As always, my name is Charisma, and I'll see you next time.